Well, you know, we went to, I had to fly to LA with John Skipper to meet Golden Boy the Sunday after the Chicago fight, which was very tiring, but very exciting as well. And, you know, it was hard, especially because I've got a big mouth, that I couldn't tell anyone, you know, and I was, you know, it's the kind of news where we know that the zone's going to work, but this kind of thing speeds the process up, you know. It makes everybody take note. You know, the fighters that we talk to who are being told by advisors and other managers and promoters, don't go with the zone, you know, no big stars are going to go on there. Then we launch the platform with Anthony Joshua, then Canelo joins, and already now I see DAZN as the #1 platform in boxing, as the 2 biggest stars of the sport. And we've only launched a month ago, you know, so people are very quick to criticise in boxing, but they should be very afraid. And already since the Canelo signing, we've had non-stop calls from fighters who are saying, wow, you got Canelo. I'm like, yeah, I told you this was going to happen. So, you know, it's a revolution, really, and it's big for fight fans. You know, when you talk about $89, $99, and $100 for a pay-per-view, and now you're being told that you're going to watch Canelo for free in December, and part of your monthly subscription moving forward, like for the Golovkin fights, that's a major plus for fight fans. You know, and I think fight fans should embrace DAZN, and you know, you're going to see some great fights, great fight nights, the best fighters in the world, and of course now Canelo. So you know, things are great.
Exactly, we couldn't believe it, but we're very excited. You start when DAZN started just a month ago. You mentioned $1 billion amount. Is that 365 million separate?
Yes.
It's completely separate.
Thankfully, yes, thankfully. Yeah, we need that money. We need those dates, and obviously wherever Golden Boy went with Canelo, they would take their fighters too. So they've been given additional dates on the platform away from our dates. I saw a few people, like, there's a lot of bitter people in boxing. Someone tweeted me, he's like, how do you feel about losing 365, your billions? It's not my money. It's on top of that. So it's a massive investment from DAZN and a real statement about their intent in the sport, you know, so really exciting.
Well, Canelo's fighting your guy, Rocky Fielding, Madison Square Garden, December 15. How do you see that fight?
It's a very tough fight for Rocky, you know. Canelo is pound for pound probably #1, #2, #3 in the sport. So the thing on Rocky's size is his size. You know, he's a big super middleweight, and Canelo is a small or average middleweight. So he has to use his size. He can punch very hard. He won't be overawed, but it's, you know, it's a big task. But we have a lot of British fans in the arena, and you know, Rocky's going to be doing everything he can to cause an upset on December 15.
He had all the bright lights shining on him just a few days ago. How do you feel?
He was amazing. You know, we went to the New York Stock Exchange, and Canelo pulled out of that event, and Rocky was left on his own to ring the bell, and it was, you know, but it's good experience because, you know, when he steps out against Canelo, he mustn't be overawed. And to take in all the build-up stuff like that is good for his confidence going into the fight. And you know, he's going to need everything on his side to win on December 15. And you know, he's ready. He's up for it. He's excited.
Well, now DAZN has 2 of the biggest stars in boxing. You have Canelo and you have Anthony Joshua. Is DAZN the new home of boxing?
I believe so. Everything's going to take time. You know, we're a new brand in America. So we're not ESPN, we're not Showtime, we're not HBO. So we're having to start from scratch in that respect. But already people have to take note, and they have to realise, you know, if you tuned in for the Chicago fight, you enjoyed it. If you're tuning in tomorrow night, you will enjoy it. Then you're going to watch Usyk against Bellew. You know, then you're going to watch the World Boxing Super Series. You're going to watch the Bellator. Then you're going to watch Canelo on December 15th. So we're really just getting started, and everybody in the team, the Matchroom Boxing team and the DAZN team are really excited about the start, the numbers, and the direction we're going.
You touched on another fantastic fight, Usyk versus Bellew, making history in Manchester. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts when you think about that?
For me, it's the fight of the year. I mean, you know, the undisputed Cruiserweight World Championship, the first ever undisputed fight in British history. Tony Bellew is a very close friend of mine. Of course, we signed Usyk as well. And, you know, again, Usyk the favourite in that fight. Knowing Tony, I would never, ever bet against Bellew. You know, he finds a way to win. He punches very hard. He'd be looking to exchange with Usyk and take him into deep waters. We know that Usyk is technically one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. I can't wait. You know, it's 3 weeks tomorrow. It's live on DAZN. I think it's going to be fight of the year.
All right, so DAZN has Matchroom Boxing, Bellator, Combate Americas, Golden Boy, and World Boxing Super Series. Is there any reason why not to sign up?
No. I mean, you know, you have to get this. You know, with a free subscription for a month at the moment as well, try it out because, you know, you're going to get entertainment. And, you know, it's non-stop action, like every weekend. So this weekend, for example, You know, you've got the World Boxing Super Series event coming from Orlando, and you've got our event coming from Boston as well. Last weekend you had our UK event. You know, you had Bellator as well. You had Combat Americas. You know, and now coming up you're going to have Canelo. Then you're going to have Golden Boy events. You have continued World Boxing Super Series. But the Zone is not just a boxing platform; it's a sports platform. So you'll be getting news over the next couple of weeks about additional sports that are joining the platform. So this is a revolution. This is a revolution, and it's a great deal for fight fans. That's the important message here. It's not a case of people say, oh, a new platform now where you have to spend more money. No, it's $9.99 a month for unbelievable value. And of course, like we say, Anthony Joshua, you know, the biggest heavyweight in the world, in my opinion, the biggest star in the sport. And if you think Canelo's the biggest star in the sport, we got him too. So, you know, subscribe to DAZN and enjoy it. And it's a wonderful thing for fight fans.
Fantastic. So exciting. Thank you so much, Mr. Eddie Hearn. Thank you.